Well, we continue now with our Farm to Tap series, something we've been doing over the last few weeks. Our final visit takes us to Nashville, where Yazoo Brewing Company's Embrace the Funk, well, it does just that.
My name is Brandon Jones. I am the head brewer and founder of the Embrace the Funk program of Yazoo Brewing in Nashville, Tennessee. That's probably the best way that I can put it, is you're wrangling the funk in over here, because these yeasts can be highly invasive, but in certain beers they're considered off flavors. But over here we wrangle them in and we put them in the proper environment, in the proper vessels, and ferment them with the proper adjuncts. And so then we can create something beautiful, something very unique, something with a lot of characteristic and layers you just don't find elsewhere. We've got a line of beers called Vines, and the Vines series is always different grapes. Well, this is our super secret hideout that, no, this is where we actually keep everything separated from our main brewery. So this is our barrel cellar location. Now behind me, with all of the barrels and foeders that we have, are filled with wild yeast and different bacterias. So it makes sense to keep those separate from the main brewery, because we do a lot of clean beers over there. Over here it's wild, funky, tart, sour, acidic. So we want to keep that stuff separated from the main brewery. I found Sharon on Craigslist, and I was looking for grapes. We had a source for grapes for a few years of some fans of our program that would bring grapes up from Alabama. And they were great grapes. We had a lot of fun with those. But then that kind of just didn't happen after a couple of years. And so I started looking for another source for local grapes, because I felt like that was incredibly important in building some of these wild yeast products. Since we do have natural yeast in our products, it kind of makes sense to use natural products. So I thought, well, gosh, it's the end of the season. Maybe somebody's got grapes out there. They're just trying to sell their backyard. So found this one listing, got to talking to this lady, met Sharon, drove up to her place, looked, I was like, holy cow, this is amazing. This is not somebody's backyard. This is like a full-on, like, this person knows what they're doing.
Brandon called and said, I'm looking for a local grape grower. My name is Sharon Bracey. I'm in Jolton, Tennessee, and I have been growing grapes up here in Jolton for almost 30 years. This is called Chateau de Bracey, is our name, and we come up with that name because my husband his ancestors are from Normandy, France, and when I went to France, in Europe, I did visit some of the vineyards down in the southern part of France. Embrace the Funk is using some of my grapes. Last year they used the Delaware and Cynthiana. Chambourcin is going to be the predominant grape in this year's beer making. I keep asking Brandon when he comes up here to get the grapes, I said, I want to taste those that you've got last year.
So when are you going to let Sharon, who provides the grapes, have a little sample?
Thursday. Thursday. I have to go get more grapes from Sharon this Thursday. So I have actually already got them sitting on my desk. So she is going to get some of the Chancellor grapes from her harvest from last year. So it's all bottled up, ready to go. It was aged just for Sharon.
So much fun. You know, Embrace the Funk, by the way, not only sold here in Tennessee, but the beer is also on store shelves in France and Belgium. How about that? If you'd like to learn more about this initiative, you can go to farmtotap.org. What a lot of fun.